It's the Brian Lehrer Show on WNYC. Good morning again, everyone. And again, this membership drive, we are doing a 10-question quiz each day. We'll have a different theme each day. Get 2 in a row right, and you'll win a Brian Lehrer Show mug or a Brian Lehrer Show baseball cap, your choice. And again, with apologies for the last-minute switch-up, we'll do the broadcast news history quiz on Friday. Today, it's February holidays because there are so many holidays in the month of February, and we're going to start with Tom in the East Village, who's ready to play. Hey, Tom, sorry to switch it up on you. I know you were on hold for the broadcast news quiz, but ready to give February holidays a shot?
Well, thank you, Brian. Yeah, I did all my studying on broadcast news, but I'm ready for February now.
That's right. You did a quick history crawl during the 3-minute newscast, right? Yeah. All right. We're going to start off, of course, with Groundhog's Day, which is on February 2nd. What's the name of the groundhog that New York City uses to predict whether there will be 6 more weeks of winter?
Oh, what's that guy? Staten Island Chuck?
That is correct. And there's been a succession of actual groundhogs to go by Staten Island Chuck, but that's what we say, like Punxsutawney Phil for whatever creature in that part of Pennsylvania in a given year. So that's one. One more, and you can choose between a hat and a mug. Question 2, Staten Island Chuck has had 2 mishaps with mayors when they did their February 2nd photo ops. Can you say what happened in either one of those cases?
Yeah, he bit somebody.
Yes. I'm going to say that's good enough, but who did he bite, if you can tell us?
Oh, man. Can you give me a decade?
Decade was the aughts.
The aughts, was it Bloomberg?
There was only one mayor, the aughts. Yes. 3-term Mike got bit, and the other one was de Blasio dropped the poor thing.
Yeah.
And that Staten Island Chuck later died of their injuries. I actually think that Staten Island Chuck was a female, but she died of her injuries. But all right, Tom, you did it. So hang on. Oh, do you want the Brian Lehrer Show baseball cap or the Brian Lehrer Show mug?
Well, we already proudly have your mug, so we will take your cap.
Okay, Tom, hang on. All right, how about Julie in Bethel, Connecticut? You're on WNYC. Hi, Julie. Ready to play?
I am.
Question 3. On to the next February holiday, Valentine's Day, which is, of course, named after Saint Valentine, and it has roots in both Christian and Roman traditions. But it was first recorded as a day of romantic celebration in the medieval period. So my question is, and you'll get a multiple choice list to choose from here, who is the famous medieval poet credited with coining the romantic concept of Valentine's Day? James Joyce, Herman Melville, St. Thomas Aquinas, or Geoffrey Chaucer?
Oh, I'm going to go for Chaucer, I think.
Chaucer is right. Widely credited as the first English writer to associate romantic love with St. Valentine's Day. Comes from a line in a work called The Parliament of Fools, where he writes, "For this was sent on St. Valentine's Day, when every fool cometh there to choose his mate." So never a bad idea.
Well, I want to give some credit to the Nightingale Bamford School on 92nd Street for my knowledge of Geoffrey Chaucer.
Actually got an education at school. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Question 4 in the 10-question quiz for the hat or the mug. What other famed English writer and playwright, arguably the most famous playwright, helped to popularize the idea of Valentine's Day in one of his plays from not that different a time from Chaucer?
Mm-hmm. Oh, not a multiple choice. Okay. I'm just going to have to land on Shakespeare.
Shakespeare is right. It was in A Midsummer Night's Dream. So would you like a hat or a mug?
I will take a hat, please.
A Brian Lehrer Show baseball cap coming to Julie in Bethel, Connecticut. Hang on, we'll take your address off the air. And next up, ready to play, is Dan in Astoria. Dan, hi there. Are you ready to play?
I am ready.
All right. Question 5. Next February holiday on the quiz docket is, drumroll, President's Day. It's celebrated on the third Monday of every February. Now, in the New York City public schools, it merges 2 actual presidential birthdays the kids and teachers used to get off. Can you name both presidents and both actual birthdays that used to be school holidays?
Oh, man. I was hoping for just the first thing. Okay. I want to say Abraham Lincoln and George Washington.
That is right. But you got to give us the dates on this one.
Is it the 16th and the 18th?
Oh, I'm going to have to go on, Dan. I'm so sorry. Lincoln's birthday is February 12th. Washington's birthday is February 22nd. And I guess that's how much President's Day has actually collapsed those celebrations, because people don't know as much anymore. That was February 12th and February 22nd. All right. Who wants to play in our 10-question February holidays quiz? Who else wants to play? 212-433 WNYC, 212-433-9692, like Thomas in Summit. Hi, Thomas. Ready to play?
Hello, Brian. Yes, I am.
So we just talked about Washington and Lincoln's birthdays. Question 6 says Black History Month is observed in February, also originally because of 2 people's birthdays. Who were they?
Oh, Brian. I don't know.
All right. Sorry. It was Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. We talked about that in one of our Black History Month segments. 100 years ago, they launched the precursor to what is now Black History Month. And it was in February because it was already kind of a thing in the black community around the country to celebrate Black history in February around the birthdays of Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. And then it got broadened. So, Thomas, thank you for giving it a shot. Let's go out to Mike in Boise, Idaho, who's ready to play. Hi, Mike. Thanks for calling in. Hi from New York today.
Hi, Brian. It's great to talk to you.
Question 7. 2 major religions are observing major holidays this month that do not always fall in February. Neither of them are always in February. Both of them are this year. Can you name either of those religious holidays? And I will say they are from 2 different religions.
Sure. One is Islam, of course, because it's Ramadan, and I would say the Christian faith because of Lent. That
is exactly right. Ramadan moves through the year. And Lent, because it comes a certain number of days before Easter, can fall in February or March. All right, question 9, and for a Brian Lehrer Show baseball hat or Brian Lehrer Show mug. And now we've got Mardi Gras on the quiz docket, the grand finale before the more austere season of Lent, which began last Wednesday. Mardi Gras is all about leaning into indulgence before giving up your vices. The day before Lent, the actual day before Lent, is the most over-the-top of them all. In the Mardi Gras tradition, what is that day called? The over-the-top day before Lent.
I think it sounds politically incorrect, but it's Fat Tuesday, I think.
It is politically incorrect. No fat shaming, but except when you can say Fat Tuesday. And so that is right. It's the last hurrah before things get a little more restrained.
Yeah.
So would you like a Brian Lehrer Show baseball cap or Brian Lehrer Show mug?
I love the mug, Brian. Thank you so much. I really love enjoying hearing you out here in Idaho.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. Hang on. We'll take your mailing address out there off the air. And all right, so we've given away a prize to New York, to New Jersey, to Connecticut, and now to Idaho. One more caller because there's only one question left, and we'll go to Kevin in Sunnyside. And hey, Kevin, you get the what do you call it? What should I call it? The advantage of getting the last question, because you only have to get one in a row right when we only have one left. And so for you, I've been referring to last Wednesday as the beginning of Lent, but there is actually a name for the actual day, first day of Lent. What is it?
Ash Wednesday? Is that
Ash Wednesday is correct.
Okay.
And would you like a Brian Lair Show baseball cap or Brian Lair Show mug?
I'll take a hat.
You'll take a hat, and we'll take your address off the air. Listeners, thanks for playing the February holidays quiz. We'll have a different quiz tomorrow, a different quiz on Friday, different quiz every day of the membership drive. More to come today.